Hey everybody, Sean and Allison here from Spoken Garden.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, so we are gonna update some of our spring flowering containers with summer flowering plants today.
I know, this is fun. You know, we'll show you these containers. We have two containers actually. They're still blooming, so we were like, oh, we hate to, you know, we don't want to lose the plants. So what we're gonna do is transplant them and add some beautiful new fresh flowers.
Yep. And so to make it easy for you guys today, we're gonna actually put some timestamps down below in the description. You can check those out below. And it's gonna be for the introduction and why we're doing what we're doing here. We're gonna look behind here and we'll show you exactly what's going on. Then we're gonna do a timestamp for all the plants and some of their care needs to just outline some of those for you. And these are the new plants we're gonna plant. And then there's gonna be a timestamp for us actually doing the planting and showing you and maybe doing a little bit of teaching on how we're gonna do that and what you need to look for when you do it.
Yeah, lots of parts today, so we thought that would help you out. And we're just excited to get these updated and refreshed. And this is gonna look wonderful for the rest of the summer.
Yep, can't wait.
So ready to do this?
Ready to do it.
All right.
So guys, first off, like we were just telling you, timestamp. We got to tell you what we're doing and why we're doing it. So we've got our Rissimum plant that we made a whole plant chat about, Plant Friday plant chat, and then we also have our spring container that we made a whole video on and how we put that together. And it's got the Dracaena, it's got our English daisies here, and it's actually got cyclamen still doing its thing.
Well, and these are still blooming. Look at this, you guys.
Yeah, they're still going. So, but what we want to do is we want to take these pots and we want to refresh them with new, vibrant, flowering plants that are going to flower the rest of the summer and possibly into the fall. So we're going to remove what's in here in both of these pots, except the Dracaena. We're going to leave this Dracaena in this pot and plant around it. And you'll see us do that here in a little bit. But the rest of these plants we're going to place in some of our other planters here, our other pots.
Just temporary homes, right?
Yep. And then what we'll do is we'll get to planting the new plants over here that we just got, and they are just gorgeous. But that's why we're doing what we're doing today. So we're refreshing these, more color in these pots, and keeping and transplanting these plants today with these plants to plant.
And you know what, Sean? I just remembered in this container, we also had mini daffodils.
Yes, and they're down in here. They're probably in these bald spots here. No, we need to take them out. Okay. We'll transplant them after first we'll take out all these guys, the cyclamen and the English daisies. We'll get those out first, then we'll go in and we'll try and find as many of those mini daffodils as we can to get those out too, because we don't want to lose those. We want to continue those into for next spring. That'd be beautiful. So we'll do that. And so yeah, we'll get in there and we'll get that done.
Okay, you guys, next we want to introduce you to all these beautiful plants we just picked up at our favorite nursery here in the Pacific Northwest. It's called Watson's Greenhouse. So what we did is we had 3 different planting projects going on. And one thing we forgot to show you, we have this cute little, it's kind of like a little tote bag that we got from Crescent Garden. We actually have 3 different sizes and we have a large green one. We decided, you know what, we think these would look really cute as a planter. So Sean drilled some holes in the bottom and we've got these ready to go. We're gonna use them like containers. So what we have here is a whole bunch of plants. I guess, should we introduce it by container, what we're putting together?
Yeah, let's have them arranged and introduced by container.
All right, so with that in mind, let's start over here. We've got these, oh, this is gonna look so gorgeous. We're putting these 3 Angelonias together. These are so beautiful. Look at this color.
Oh, yeah.
This pink one right here is from Proven Winners. It's called Perfectly Pink. It's an Angelonia hybrid, actually. So it's going to get about 18 to 30 inches tall. So what's kind of interesting is this will be the tallest of the 3. The purple and the white are only going to get it to about maybe 12 to 14 inches tall because it's a different brand. These are called Archangel Angelonias from Ball Floral Plants.
Beautiful.
These are also both hybrids. So they're going to tolerate extreme weather and garden conditions. So we love that because we've had the extreme lately for us has been heat. We're not used to the like intense heat that we've had this summer so far. So we're definitely in a drought here in Zone 8B in the Pacific Northwest. So we wanted to choose full sun plants. All of these plants are full sun plants. And they needed to have similar conditions, similar growing needs, similar water needs, and then also be able to fit together in the containers. I should have probably led with that. But we get so excited about the plants. So these three will be grouped together kind of in a trio. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. And then we really loved the contrast of this foliage from this bacopa. So we're gonna kind of put those all together around.
Yeah. Have these nice rounder shaped leaves, and then we have these lance shaped leaves. These have serrations. These have a little bit, but as they get older, they kind of lose that in their lobing and stuff. And so I mean, but the color contrast and the shape contrast alone is beautiful.
Oh, I love that, honey. Good point.
Yeah.
So again, these are a little bit, they're called Scopia Golden Leaves White. All three of these shorter ones.
Get right in there.
They're full sun, which is perfect, and they're only going to grow to about 4 to 8 inches tall, which is perfect because we wanted these to be highlighted in the front. They're going to trail a little bit, so that's exactly what we wanted.
Yeah, we picked these because they're trailers.
Yes, totally. So let me put these all back in the right place.
Keep those tags together.
Okay, so again, that's one planter, so that'll be really fun.
That's going to be beautiful.
I know, I'm really excited about the next one because if you guys have been watching for a while, you know that we love bright flower colors, and we've been designing most of our containers this year in all three of these colors. Bright yellow, bright orange, and bright hot pink.
Wow, look at these.
So we're putting them all together. Look at this. Wow. Really bright.
Oh, man.
So we've got 3 profusion zinnias here. These 2 are yellow and 1 is orange.
Yeah, look at that.
We're growing some of these around our garden already, and we've been really happy about how well they're growing, how many flowers are blooming, they're branching. They've been doing really well so far. So let's see the height on these. I don't remember. These grow to about 10 to 12 inches tall. So these zinnias are going to be our medium kind of height plant with we forgot to mention that, didn't we?
Yes.
We're going to put them in this container.
Those are going in that container with the Dracaena.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yep.
It's going to look gorgeous.
The ones that Allison just showed you, those are going to go into a separate container all by themselves in the configuration she already showed you.
Yeah, forgot to mention that as well. Those are going to go in here.
We're so excited.
I know, I just go right to the plants. Luckily, Sean remembers all the details. So again, in this container here with this beautiful Dracaena, we're going to have 3 zinnias kind of surrounding it, and then the low grower is going to be this beautiful Calibroca from Proven Winners.
Look at that.
This is Super Bell's Cherry Star.
Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful.
I've been eyeing this for a while. I don't know if I told Sean about this. I actually have seen this. I saw it online on Proven Winners, and I also saw it at the nursery. So it's kind of bright and fun. You know, the yellow pulls out the yellow of the zinnia. The orange is just going to be a fun contrast. I love it.
Look at that. Look at that contrast.
These Super Bells grow like crazy too. Wow. They're very short. They only get to a height of about 6 to 10 inches tall.
Wow.
So we've got a 6 to 10 inch, and they will trail. We've got a 8 to 10 inch, kind of maybe up to 12 inch in the middle. And then of course the Dracaena in the very center.
Oh man.
So
can't wait to put all this together.
Oops, we forgot these on the other side of our yard. We have more plants. So we have a beautiful zinnia. This is a zesty purple zinnia.
Very zesty.
Look at that color.
I love that. This is a double flower.
I know, I love double zinnias. Oh my gosh, we're totally growing a whole bunch of zinnias, and we ended up buying more. So 18 to 24 inches tall. Awesome. So that'll be actually probably a little too big. Yeah. This is going right in the center of this cute little planter that we're turning into a planter.
Yep, we're turning that tote into a planter.
I know, why not? And then we're going to surround it by this beautiful verbena, just this beautiful kind of contrast. We've got one on each side. Where'd the other one go?
We haven't even looked at this in this tote yet. All those colors work really well. I really
love aqua blue with pinks.
Wow.
And it's just a great combo.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
Kind of your warms and your cools together. That looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one. Not sure where we're going to put that yet. So we had this other little planter, and we forgot to buy a plant for it, but we looked around our yard and we found some alyssum, which, you know, we love alyssum. It's such a great trailer. So we're going to put this little alyssum kind of in there. And that'll be cute.
That'll be great.
Actually, we do have more alyssum in this erysimum planter, so we can pull some of that out and add it to this. So we've got a lot of really fun 4 planting projects ahead of us, and I can't wait to see how these turn out.
So guys, before we get into all the planting and transplanting that's going to happen here, I want to let you know, Allison already told you that all the new plants that we're going to plant today, they all need full sun, regular watering, but we want to let you know too, they're all going into well-draining soil. They're going into potting soil, just general old potting soil. And so making sure we're covering all our bases there. There you go. So let's get to transplanting. We're going to start with the Erysimum pot first. And before we even get into the Erysimum, Allison mentioned there's some Alyssum seedlings in here. So right here, we got a couple little ones right here. We need to get those out because we want to actually plant those.
And
oh yeah,
look at this,
the sunflowers.
I know.
Those are volunteers. That's from our squirrels.
Courtesy of our squirrels.
Yeah, the courtesy of our squirrels. They go after the sunflower seeds in the seed mixes that we provide to them, and they take them out and they plant them everywhere. We have volunteer sunflowers everywhere.
We're literally finding them everywhere.
If you find sunflower seeds just in random places around your garden, and you have squirrels, chances are they put them there and they're just doing their thing.
I think they're adding to, they wanted to just put their mark on the garden maybe.
I think they were putting away a snack for later, and they didn't realize, they haven't figured out that they germinate. So anyway, okay, so with that, we got to get these Alyssum out of here, so that's what we're going to do first.
Erysimum and Alyssum.
Okay guys, so I'm just going to take our trowel, and the links for this trowel from Corona Tools, it's graduated with the hash marks of inches on here, up to 4 inches. That'll be down below. Also, the links for Crescent Gardens, their 12-inch pots, their totes, and anything else up here, we will have the links down below for you to go click on and check out later. So we're gonna take our trowel here and just go really, just kind of out from our little seedlings. I'm just going to pop them up because they don't have much of a root system. Ooh, maybe this one does. Doesn't really want to come out, saying, don't take me out. I'm in my home. So there we go. There's that one. Man, that had a nice little root system on it. So we're going to put that little bad boy down there.
Those from seed this year, so that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. So there's the Alyssum. Okay, so sunflowers. What do you want to do, honey?
I don't know. Can we just hold them over in one of the pots here? I know we gotta.
But we're gonna use those pots, so it's like. So I don't know.
Well, we've got some I think we'll find a home for them. Let's just put them off to the side for now, I guess.
There we go. They're in the shade.
We will
find
a home.
Okay. So our Erysimum, we want to hold this over because it is a perennial in our zone, zone 8B, if you were wondering. And so we are going to keep this guy. We're going to put him over here in this pot. So let's prep that hole real quick. Get that planting hole ready to go. Okay, that should be good for now. And then we just need to kind of loosen up around the stem and stalks here. And this was planted back in, I think, March, maybe even late February.
Yeah, I feel like it was.
So it's been
mid-winter.
It's been growing. It's been, it's been flowering for a very long time, and it's still got some flowers left on it. So
it's still blooming.
Yeah.
It's amazing how long this has bloomed. And we gave it a big haircut too. It was way taller than this.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna take that out. There you go. So after cutting around, I might have removed some of the root system there, but that's okay. It'll regrow. I'll put it in a nice new pot with new soil and get it really well watered. I'm not even gonna break that up. I'm just gonna put them right, I'm just gonna put it right in here. There we go. So guys, when you're transplanting any plant, what you want to do too is make sure you understand where that soil level is of the plant, where it's currently coming out of the soil. You want to match that up to the new planting hole or pot that it's going into, where the new soil is going to come to, because you don't want the plant to be planted too low, because that can lead to some issues for growth and disease and different things and rot. And then you don't want any plant planted too high, because then you might expose some of the roots above ground and it might dry out and desiccate part of the plant. So you want to get that soil level that it's currently at the right soil level in its new location that it's going to, so you don't run into any of those problems. So I think we're there. So I'm just going to start filling in with the new soil around that root system. And if you guys have any questions, leave your comments and questions down below for us about what we're doing specifically. If you want to know a little bit more about the technique, because I'm kind of just running right through it right now, going through it pretty fast. more than happy to talk to you about it. So I think we're looking pretty darn good here. And also, when you're filling the soil in the new pot, make sure that that new soil level is about 2 inches, not less than an inch, basically from the rim of the pot down to the soil level. Because when you fill the pot with water, you want to make sure that the water stays in the pot and has a chance to actually filter down through the soil to the plant roots. You don't want the soil to be all the way up to the rim of the pot and have the water just hit it and run out. I mean, that defeats the whole purpose. So yeah, you want that little reservoir, maybe we'll call it a reservoir, around the plant in the pot there. I think we're good. There's the Erysimum.
I think we're probably going to end up putting that up here in the new terrace.
Oh yeah.
And we're still getting started on this side over here, so it might go over
this
here.
pot's just a holdover.
Yeah.
It's a holdover pot. So,
that'll work.
All right. So next up, this is our transplanting bonanza of our Dracaena pot. Okay, so first I'm going to go after these English daisies, and I'm just going to throw this trowel down here and try and get these up.
I cannot believe how long these have been in bloom.
Yeah,
I mean,
these
probably since January, February maybe.
Yeah, they've really done really well. They've liked their home with these other plants here. Let's get after this second English daisy. And this one's gotten pretty big, actually.
Wow.
It's a good sized one here. Now, the only thing that you want to think about when you're doing this is when you're using the trowel in such a densely planted pot is you're going to run into and go through and probably damage some of the roots of the other plants in there. So it's just going to happen. You can't really get around it. And so you got to come to terms with that. So here we go. Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Look at that guy. Yeah. There we go.
Oh, that cyclamen is beautiful. Can't wait to see that again.
Yeah, we got some
kind of like the zinnia. It's about the same color right there.
Let's get some of that off of there. Gonna get a little messy, but that's okay. This is cool.
Oh, cool.
So part of the cyclamen, there's the bulb. Cyclamen's a bulb. And there it is. It was actually a little exposed there when I was digging it out. So, but yeah, isn't that neat? So we got some dead leaves on here. We're gonna get those off there. We'll just pull those off because they're crunchy. They're dead. Not gonna hurt the bulb or the other parts of the plant. There we go, you see. Oh yeah, there's a nice root right there.
Oh, wow.
Nice long root right there. Nice, huh? And there again, there's that bulb. Cyclamen.
Cool.
Ooh. So, all right guys, so there's those. You know what, I'm gonna get in here and I'm going to really quick look for those daffs because we wanna keep those. Now, here's another, oh, look at that. Look at that.
Got a twofer there,
yeah.
Multiplied.
Yeah.
Cool. They look really good.
Yeah, they're looking awesome. So, yeah. Getting in here, get those out. Yeah, they got roots and everything. They're doing really well.
We need to replant those in something.
Just got buzzed by a bee. There's a lot more in here than I remember. They must have multiplied. So guys, we pulled everything out of the Dracaena planter. We've got our cyclamen, we've got our English daisies, and here are our daffodils.
Don't forget that one over
our
there.
miniatures. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Yep. So we're gonna plant all of this in this little container.
Just kind of as a holdover as well, right?
Yeah,
we'll
totally.
replant these probably next winter.
Yeah, I hope so.
Or spring.
So let's do this. Tell me if you agree, honey. We'll do the English daisies, triangles. I like triangles. Geometric shapes are my thing. And then cyclamen will go next to them, possibly like that. And then we can do, maybe we'll do the mini daffs in the center.
Yeah. Well, again, I don't like that planter. It's just a holdover, so I don't really mind how you configure it. We're probably gonna redo it next.
Okay.
He wasn't. I don't know if he was aware of that.
I didn't know that. I'm gonna plant this like they're gonna stay there, because we possibly could forget that we did this. And it might be a nice surprise.
That's true. Okay.
So, yep. So here we go. Let's do this. We get these guys out. Looking good, looking good. All right. To make sure we maximize our space, I'm going to put the English daisies out towards the edge. That'll give us a lot more room in the center for all these mini daffs. Might plant those two pretty quick here. Let me do that. There we go. So there's some placement there. Maybe I will put those daffs just right in here. So I'm gonna go, we need to just water this one in, we need to water the erysimum in, and I'm gonna go set them over here for later, and we'll get to, now we're gonna get to planting all the new stuff. Hey guys, so here are the final results. This is the finished product. Don't they look great?
I love them. They're so fresh and bright and updated.
Oh my
you know
gosh.
what I love about this is that, I don't know if you guys notice on this Dracaena, it actually has a, I'm not sure where to show it. It actually has this beautiful hot pink kind of piping in the middle, or midrib, I guess you'd call that.
It's a variegation.
Look at that, you guys. And with this Calabroca, it just really pops now.
It does.
I love that.
Oh man.
And I love the foliage, the differences. You guys, we found an extra verbena.
Yeah, the verbena that we had in the pot, it actually did a liner type of propagation where part of the stem went underneath the ground and it rooted. So it's a propagation technique called liners.
That's so
and
cool.
It did it by itself, so we have an extra plant.
Extra. So we just put it in this pot because it'll look exactly like this. So. So yeah, we're happy. We've got these two little, got all the alyssum, kind of leftover alyssum in there, and that'll fill in.
Guys right there.
Yeah, really liking it.
There's my shadow. Okay.
Okay, you guys, that's a wrap for today. We're really, really happy with those projects. They're
turned out
refresh.
really well.
It just really adds something.
Yep, happy to get them all done. They're over here, that's why I'm looking here. Yeah, so guys, if you have any questions at all about what we did today, how we did it, any techniques or anything like that, or about the plants you want to know a little bit more, go ahead and leave your comments down below and your questions down below. We love hearing from you. And make sure to subscribe to our channel so you get updates on all our latest garden care videos. Yeah, and thank you for being here and for watching, and we'll see you next time on our next video. See you next time, guys. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.